News is brought to you by CabV. Live your vision. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Had a little light snow as expected today. Didn't really add up to much, but enough to cause some slick spots. That's what we're going to be watching tonight as temperatures drop. Going to get cold, and we're also noticing the beginnings of some significant lake effect snow that will be developing, but up north. 20 now, westerly winds at 12 miles an hour, so it'll be brisk. I think we're going to subtract probably 10 more off this number tonight. So here's what to expect. Lake effect snow, heavy at times tonight through Wednesday and into Thursday. So that is a lot of hours of steady and heavy lake effect snow up north. The cold air locked in the rest of the week. The next time you will feel 32 degrees or over will not be until next week. All right, so let's talk about the advisories that are still in effect. Winter weather advisory because the light snow, the back edge of it now working its way to the east. But again, watch for some slick spots here, untreated surfaces. Up north, lake effect snow. And this does include northern Oneida County because that band is going to briefly sneak into northern Oneida County. We'll talk about that in a moment. Temperatures now are in the teens. I expect these numbers to continue to sail down into the low teens and single digits, already in the mid-teens right now. Cooperstown and Richfield Springs. It's 14 in Old Forge. So there it is, lake effect snow developing north here. Let's go in a little closer. Look at this band coming into central Oswego County, up 81, Richland, north of Hastings. It is teeming right now, and this band is going to kind of curl its way into northern Oneida County. So Camden, Florence, near Vienna, Lee, north of Delta Lake, and then over toward western, some flurries. Now, this band will briefly set up shop here in northern Oneida County before moving off to the north as we go through the overnight. So we had this little wave of low pressure go by to the south. That's why we had that kind of generalized light snow develop today. And you can see the lake effect getting organized here.
This is a weekly test of the emergency alert system. This station is testing equipment that can quickly warn you in the event of an emergency. This concludes this test of the emergency alert system.
Will be deepening as well. So notice here as we take you through the day tomorrow and into Thursday, it's just a few decimals in terms of accumulation here locally. So nothing major. But up north, look at the Tug Hill, northern Oneida County, 20 to 30 inches of snow likely as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, and the cold air continues to bleed south, so by tomorrow morning it's going to feel like 5 below. But here's something to look forward to next week. So as we get into the 21st through the 26th, odds favor temperatures to at least turn a little milder. Now this is not 50s, but I think 40s. So tonight, very cold, flurries locally, lake snow, northern Oneida County, and a low of 10. Tomorrow, partly sunny in the Mohawk Valley, windy cold, significant lake effect snow north, high temperature near 20 and actually falling through the day. Some general light snow developing late Thursday into Friday. All the while, heavy lake effect snow up north, brutal cold Saturday, lake flakes only in the low teens before we start to see that cold ease a little bit into early next week.
Thanks, Craig. Winter is certainly here. Oh, that Sunday jumped to 23. Yesterday you had it at 35.
No, that was Monday.
Oh, that was Monday.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to that. The warm day.
Looking forward to Monday.
Yeah, I'm like, where's that high number I was looking for? All right, thanks, Craig. Still to come on Eyewitness News at 6, the Buffalo.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Welcome back. It is cold. There has been some snow and some significant lake effect snow developing up north. And they are going to be buried again, not just up north, but also out in Orchard Park here as we go through the middle of the week. The good news is I think the significant lake effect snow by Sunday will be over with. So downtown tonight, you may just be able to see that there's still some very light snow flurries falling. But temperatures are on the way down. Westerly wind at 16. So it's getting cold. Lake effect snow developing to the north tonight. It's heavy too. And it will be at times right through Wednesday, right into Thursday. So that's what I mean. Areas up north are really going to get the lion's share of the snow. Cold air locked in place the rest of the week. The next time we get to 32, which is above freezing. Well, technically it's the melting point, but we won't get into the meteorology. But anyway, the next time that happens will be next week. So here's a look at the latest weather advisories. And we still have this winter weather advisory over the southern part of Oneida County, and then up north, that's where the lake effect snow warnings are. This does include northern Oneida County and then points north and west, and we're already seeing the lake effect snow kick up, and it's just kind of skirting into northern Oneida County. We've had some flurries here locally, but let's get in real close and you can see right in here, so 81 country, between Hastings and Richland, that is 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour. So this is an intense lake effect snow band that will slowly start to shift north as we head through the overnight. We had a weak little storm system that went by earlier today. That was that light snow. So there's the lake effect snow shifting north as we go into the overnight. And look up here, that's where it's going to be right through the day tomorrow, right through the day tomorrow, Thursday, tomorrow, let's try that again. Tomorrow night into Thursday is what I'm trying to say. So the bottom line is up north, that's where the heaviest of the snow will be. All right, let's talk about how much. So notice it's just a bunch of decimals here, right? So that's like a trace to maybe an inch. But northern parts of Oneida County and then up into the Tug Hill, I mean, look at Richland. That's just through tomorrow, 13 inches. Add another 13 inches to that on Thursday. 10 tonight with flurries locally, lake effect snow briefly into northern Oneida County. Tomorrow, partly sunny, windy, cold. Lake snows continue north. Temperatures are going to scratch and claw their way to 20. It is going to feel like the single digits to near zero. Real quick, we look ahead into next week, something to look forward to here. I think as we get into the balance of next week, temperatures will start to recover a little bit. I mean, it's not 50, but we should at least get into the 40s. But not until then. It is cold. We are locked in the freezer with just some light snow locally, but all the while, tonight, tomorrow night, Thursday, heavy lake effect snow up north. Saturday is the coldest. That's kind of the last lobe of the coldest air before we start to see it modify a little bit into next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Craig.
Yep.
Still to come on Eyewitness News first at 10, a look at sports with Brennan Miller. Brennan, what are we talking about?
Well, we're taking
Now, your Eyewitness Weather forecast.
So we've still had some of that light snow around. Good evening. Welcome back. And this light snow has been kind of moving through downtown. And if you look close enough, you can just kind of see it there as we look downtown on the lens and the iNet. That kind of reduced visibility that you see, that's a little bit of light snow coming through downtown right now. Temperature is 16 with a west wind at 12. I turned on the wind chill temperature. It feels like 3 outside right now. So it's going to get cold. That is going to keep the lake effect snow guns a-firing right through the day, tomorrow, right into Thursday as well. But the heaviest of the lake effect snow will be up north. You'll see that in a moment. Cold air locked in place the rest of the week. The next time we get to 32 degrees or higher won't be until next week. All right, so we continue this winter weather advisory. Additional accumulations here in Utica, like a fluffy inch or 2, but it's that fluffy snow, so it piles up a little faster. It's also makes it a little more slick. All right, and not to mention that we have cold temperatures, so untreated surfaces will be icing over. North and west, It's the lake effect snow warning, and that is where the heaviest is right now. So look at this band coming into northwestern Oneida County, right up through the 81 corridor. We'll go in a little closer, and you can see the most intense part of this is over Oswego County, just kind of clipping into western Oneida County. 1 to 2 inches of snow per hour. And I mentioned that little snow shower that just went through downtown. You can see a little bit more out towards Whitestown, out the thruway, and then up Route 49 towards Marcy, some light snow as well. So we had a weak little system pass by to the south today. You can see the last vestiges of that moving up through the Gulf of Maine. Now we're watching colder air come in over the lakes, so that's going to keep this lake effect snow going. And at times it's going to clip into northern Oneida County, which is why we have the lake effect snow warning in northern Oneida County. But with time, we expect the lake effect band to lift up north, and it will be in an orientation like this. And watch up here, right through the day tomorrow, right through tomorrow night, and right into Thursday. That's where the heaviest lake effect snow will be. At times we'll see a brief lake effect snow shower break off from the main band and kind of drift through downtown here. But in terms of accumulation, by far and away, the heaviest snow will be north and west, where we could measure the snow in feet. The rest of us, you could see a lot of decimals, right? So dusting to an inch. Eyewitness weather forecast tonight, some flurries and steadier lake effect snow up north. Low temperatures near 10. It's going to feel like 5 below tomorrow morning. Partly sunny, windy, cold lake snow continues up north through the day tomorrow. Wind chills tomorrow will be in the single digits to near 0. Quickly wanted to fast forward into next week because we do have something to look forward to anyway. As we go into next week, temperatures do look like they moderate somewhat. So while it won't be like 50, we should get well into the 30s to near 40 as we get into next week. So cold until then, heavy lake effect snow up north tomorrow, and then some generalized light snow developing for everyone Thursday afternoon and into Friday as well. And I think the steadiest snow Friday will be south of the thruway. 22-4 Friday night. Saturday's brutal. Lake effect, snow showers, flurries, windy, cold. 14-8 Saturday night. Flakes fizzle, and the cold eases heading into early next week.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Craig. Still to come on Eyewitness News at 11, the Buffalo Bills